Hey guys, welcome back. I just want to take a moment to say happy holidays to all of you, however you may spend it. I do hope you guys are staying warm. It's a nice day here in Florida, so if you guys are too cold, I welcome you guys to come on down and soak up some of the warm sun. So a little about the premise of this video. In 2016, I wanted to get a bunch of YouTubers together to stop what they were doing and make a holiday card. Two reasons for this. One, for them to break away from the world and themselves and just make something with their hands, from their mind and from their heart, and just to let go and do something different. Now, I get that for some YouTubers that's kind of the whole premise behind their YouTube channel, but still, you know, yeah, you get the idea of what I'm saying. Second, I want them to help spread the message that this time of year, up through New Year's, holds some of the year's highest suicide rates. And I can't say why exactly, but as a person with depression, I can tell you that the thought is always in the back of my mind. And this time of year, it could be the feeling of loneliness for some, or maybe the idea everyone else is feeling joy and that they can't. Their meds, their minds, won't let them. It doesn't matter what what you're taking or the help you're getting. Sometimes your mind just won't let you feel that happiness, even though you're surrounded by anything and everything you could ever need. You do hear a lot of people say, you should be happy you have these loved ones here or this here and this is, and the truth is we know this. And I have to say my case of my depression isn't as bad as a lot of the people out there, so I can just imagine how I feel and then just amplify that to theirs, and I can't fathom how horrible that would be. So I can tell you I have my family and nothing to be sad about, but it still sneaks up and it grabs me. And I've lost somebody, a person, to suicide, and I just want to help a few people know that it's a problem, and this time of year it can be a lot worse than other times of year, and you can kind of see why. And like I said, the joy that's going on, people are happy, the festive season, and then you just start getting upset because we don't feel that same joy. We can't feel that same joy. And maybe, and if you've never suffered from depression or been real lonely, or just, you don't even have depression, you just be real lonely, you ever had a moment in life where you're just real lonely, you can tell that feeling of you want to be happy, but for some reason it just doesn't let you at that moment. And for a lot of people, that feeling just stays and it just eats away, and you just need something to help pick it up. You tend to feel invisible and things like that, and you need someone to just help pick that up. A nice kind word does help, and it can mean the difference from a really bad week to a really decent week, and that just gets you back on track to where you need to go. I'm not a medical doctor, so I mean, there's obviously other problems that have to be addressed and everything. And I know that this time of year you get some vets can feel because of things they've been through, and they just reminisce on bad times that they had, and so they lose themselves into the darkness, and they take their own lives. And so that's vets, young people, it may be bullying, I don't know. I know that we all remember being young, and it's really hard, and it's just different because you're like between levels of being a kid and being an adult. You're just right in the middle, and things get confusing, and your brain just eats at you. And being 30 now, I laugh at it now. Back when I was younger, and I'm thinking, whatever. why did you make such a big deal out of some of the stuff? But if you're going through that now, you can't say that, you just feel it. But a lot of people suffer. I would say that older people, maybe a spouse or somebody passed away, and so they're just alone, and this is just another year, and their kids just don't care, or their kids aren't around because they live in other countries, and they may talk to them online or on the phone, but they're just not there, and they're just sitting there, and that loneliness can eat at you. So my idea to help the problem, and it may not solve the problem, It probably won't solve the problem, of course, but even if it just helps one person, you could say that it was well worth it. The idea is to make a card. Cards are simple, they're fun, they're uplifting. You may take cards for granted, but you'd be surprised that for people who are down and just just trapped in that darkness or so and just feeling down, you'd be surprised on how uplifting a simple card with a couple of words, or just some words as simple as "you're awesome," you'd be surprised on how that can make somebody feel, and how it can turn around a whole day. So I thought each year around the start of December, every YouTuber who wants to spread the message could help get their followers to take up the task of card making as well as them. And some YouTubers can reach a lot more people than I can. They've got a large following and I don't at the moment. I can't reach a lot of people right now. So be sure to share this video with your favorite YouTubers, and the idea. Who you make the cards for is entirely up to you. A family member, a friend, but try to give it to someone you know who can use the pick-me-up. You know who could use them the most. Look around you, you could see somebody who could use them the most. And it could change a really sour outcome. A simple card can change a really bad outcome that could happen. And it's not good to assume that they would go that way, but so even if they weren't, you gave them a nice card and it still put a smile on their face. So in 2016, as I said, I tried to do this, but I couldn't reach any YouTubers to help me out and spread the message, and I just started out, so I had 20 followers, I think, and I just ended up making some cards, and on my Facebook just tried to get people to make cards as well. I never really pushed the reason why, but this year, with a lot more followers, I decided to try to push it, and I actually got 3 YouTubers to join me. They're all artists. They are great artists. They are awesome people, really nice people. The first one is Chaotic Custom Spray Art. He's an awesome guy. He is a veteran, and he's starting out in his world of spray paint art, and he's pretty good, and he's just a really cool guy, nice guy, and I'm happy to say that he's one of my friends in arms in the art world. The next one is Spray Casso. A lot of you who watch spray paint art probably already know his name. He's a pretty big guy in the spray art world. He has his own brand of spray paint, and he's just a fantastic artist as well. He does fantastic sceneries, and you could learn a lot from him. He's a cool guy, and I'm proud to say that he is my friend in the art world as well. The next one is Spray Paint Art by Charlie. She's a very good artist. Also, as I said, spray paint art. She does her art really fast, and I'm telling you, I can't do art fast at all. So she has a talent of her own, and she does some pretty cool stuff. And one day I hope to be able to go up and visit her and see her in action on the street with the crowd around and everything. And she's a pretty cool person as well. A great artist, and once again, I'm happy to be able to say that she is my friend in arms in the art world. So I do hope you guys go check out all their channels and subscribe to all their channels, check out their work, leave some comments on their videos, check out their card making video and leave a comment. Let them know if you're going to join in on this idea at home. Tell your story, leave some comments on everybody's page, and just let them know what you think of this idea. I'll put their links to their profiles, to their channels in the description down below, and I will take all their videos of their cards that they're going to make. They're each going to make one. If they make more than one, I'll definitely add them as well to the playlist that I'm going to make, and I'll put it at the end of this video, and hopefully I can get them to put the same playlist on the end of their videos as well to help share it around. And I hope you go there, check out all those videos as well. This year being the first real year of this, it isn't perfect, but as the years go on, I do hope to define how we do this on YouTube. Till then, I do hope you all join in and help out and enjoy the videos. May they inspire you, and thank you guys for sticking with me through this long, kind of winded video here. We'll go ahead and we'll get to the video that I made, the card video I made for this year. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. It is a Minions card, so everybody likes Minions, and I thought it'd put a smile on a lot of people's faces. Thank you guys. Check out the video, enjoy, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Happy holidays, guys, however you partake in them, and have a warm, safe winter and a happy new year, guys. Okay guys, so real quick we'll go over how to make a card. This is just a copy paper. This is a photo type copy paper. It's glossy. You can use any paper you want to use, construction paper. I recommend something that's in a rectangle shape. You can start by folding it corner to corner, and this is how I like to fold it. You can always fold it the other way, but kind of makes a really long, weird shaped card, but that's up to you. So I like corner to corner that way. So you can always make a square, but the reason I don't like to do a square, first to make a square, you just kind of line it up nice and even into a triangle, and you get pretty much a perfect square if you cut along that line, and then there you go. You end up with this long, narrow looking card. So I like a rectangle. One side longer than its other side here. You know, a rectangle. So, like I said, one side longer than this other adjacent side. And then we fold corner to corner to make it look like a book. Line up your corners. They do tend to come apart from each other, so you can lay it down, hold it pretty tight, make sure it's lined up, and then just give it a little, you don't want to press too hard, you end up with that crease there, and that can look kind of shoddy on your card if you want. So you just kind of wanting to press it just enough that it leaves a impression of it being folded. You don't want to actually squish it down fully until after we get that. Then we can go back and forth. Another way of doing this is slide something in between it like a ruler, so when you press on it, it doesn't indent down. But if you do get that spot like that here in the corner, in the middle here, some spot like that, just flip it over, boom, and use that as the back, and that's your front, and you have basically a book, a card,